about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Hart. By my side, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Golden State Warriors. A quick check down at the starting lineups for both teams. Take a look at the Warriors. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It happens so rarely that a team loses the first two games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games in hostile territory. But if they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
And that one's good, Barton.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Buckets, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. All free throws good from Buckets.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Here's the Doctor. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. In terms of how they responded after giving the home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, that was last game. That's in the past. We just have to focus on the present. But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Passes it to Black Hole. Shot is off. Excellent D there from the prop. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's the Doctor. It's rebounded by Insanity. On defense, the Lakers. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game, Kevin. Their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first free throw is good. Free throws good for the Doctor. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the Doctor. Feeds it to Barton. Pass to Williams. Shot from the wing. Misses off the right eye. Buckets passes to Insane. Buckets. The pass to Black Hole. Rebound by Williams. Black Hole's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Buckets. Here's Barton. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the missed 3 from Barton. They set the pick. Pass to Buckets. Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Williams. Black Hole.
Oh, ridiculous.
Move.
Tore it down that time. Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Here's the Doctor. There's the steal. Here's Black Hole. And the layup's good off the glass. Black Hole's got 7 points in the game.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 7.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Buckets passes to Black Hole.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. They have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Takes the three. The eraser passes to Buckets. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Passes it to the dock. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. That's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
The shot's good from Buckets.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
He's tipped. He's all alone. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Williams with the ball. Gets it to go. Williams has got 5 now.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
With this quick break on the floor, let's highlight the sweetest shooting big men in basketball. Look at their numbers in the regular season. Look at Black Hole, a great player, second in the league.
You know, it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, every sentence needs a period. It's one thing to get the shot off, but you need to finish. You need to take care of business in there. Most of their chances are easy ones.
The pass to Insane. Here's the eraser, defended by Barton. Buckets passes to Insane. An easy 2 points on the way. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result. This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit. I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Pass to the dock. Outside Williams. And here they come. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
On the wing, Williams. To end the run. And that one's good. Williams has got 7.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Here's the doctor. Kicks it to Davis. Backs in. Shoots from the post. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Buckets passes to Black Hole. And another 3 for Golden State.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Lakers trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Higgins, he's covered by Anderson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Looney, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Their offense has really come together immediately. Trying to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
So it's the Lakers now. 15-point game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but it's just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Poke loose. 5 to shoot. It's LeBron with the drive. Pass to Wiggins. Payton outside. Abdul Karim. That's it, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Warriors lead by 17. Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And that one's good by LeBron.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Dishes it to Payton. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Looney lays it in off the breakaway.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
The pass to Reeves. Fires the three, and that one's good. Warriors leading by 16. Back to Anderson. Looney, covered by LeBron. Pass to Wiggins. On deep, and another three for Golden State.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Passes it to Reeves. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here is Anderson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Abdul Karim, and another three for Golden State. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Payton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the Lakers making a change here. Lakers trail by 20. Reddish. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Now the pass to Cunningham. LeBron with the block. He passes a 3. Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. Offensive rebound. Warriors leading by 20. There's the pick. Payton outside. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Anderson's shot is off.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did. That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, he probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
On defense, the Warriors. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. LeBron with it. Now defended by Moody. Fires for three. Shot's good. The Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Payton drives in. Lakers with the rebound.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Reddish. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now let's see which teams were the most dominant on the glass during the regular season. Number 5, the Warriors.
What a tremendous regular season for them on the board. I mean, they never seemed to fade during long games and kept grabbing rebounds until the final whistle. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and they'll expect to do the same thing here in the postseason.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Buckets passes the Black Hole, and he converts the layup. Black Hole's got 16.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Lost the buckets. Cut the bucket. He's got 9.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run out speed. That's perfection to me.
Timeout called the Lakers. One guy who's been getting it done is Black Hole.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The Prophets checked in for the Lakers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Reddish puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Eraser. The Eraser's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Picked away. Reddish. That one a little long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And 3 pulls it down. Lakers trail by 21. Changes up. It's blocked by Moody.
It seems like nothing's falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
And that's a foul called on the doctor. It'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Williams was checked in for the Lakers.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converted.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Here's Barton. Poked away. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 8 points for him.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Here's the Prophet. He dishes it to Barton. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williams. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you competed when you do that work inside.
6 to shoot. Here's buckets. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Two on the clock. Shot's good from the Eraser. The Eraser's got 9.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
The Prophet. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot and hurt.
Well, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Offensive rebound. Tries again, and that one's good. Barton.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Abdul Kareem. No good on the triple. Lakers shooting the ball at 42%. The Doctor passes to the Prophet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Prophet's got his second bucket tonight.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Passes to the eraser. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's caught. Chance back for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Insanity, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Knocks it loose. And another basket for the Lakers.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's buckets. Insanity. The offensive rebound. Here's the Doctor. He's got 6. There's the feed to Barton. No one near him. Here's the Prophet. There's the dish to Williams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. The shot's good from the eraser.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
On the wing, Williams. And there's the pass to the Doctor. Barton. That's good. Barton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Insanity. Davis with the block. Here's the Doctor. He kicks it to Williams. He passes to the Doctor. Pass to the Prophet. Buckets, passes to Buckets. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Buckets got his second basket of the game. LA has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. They're hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. On up the court. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Black Hole. Buckets. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Here's Barton. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
And on your screen now are the Steel Eaters from the small forward spot. During the regular season, a very strong defensive group, to say the least. You take a look at Buckets. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
You know, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players because they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
And they're not just good on-the-ball defenders. They'll torment the players they're not guarding. A lot of those steals are the result of passes he gets his hands on away from the ball.
Davis with it. Now guarded by the eraser. And that one's good. Barton's got 10.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Buckets passes the Black Hole. Here's Insanity. The pass to Buckets. No good on the three.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
No good from the Doctor. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Insanity. Sinks the triple. He's got 7.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Gets it to go.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Buckets passes to the eraser. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Pass to the Doctor. Fires the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Buckets. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round 1 of the playoffs. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against the Lakers. A win today would even things up in this series. Everything is going right for the Eraser all over the court against the Lakers. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. For the Lakers, they haven't been as good early on. The story of turnovers hasn't been a good one for them so far. It's really hurt to this point. Too casual with their possessions. The Doctor with some
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. It's been a clinic out there by the Eraser.
How about the opening half of basketball? He played so much riding on this game, and he came out and took immediate control.
And that's part of what makes him special. In big games, he lays it all out there. He wants to be the one to win it or lose it for him.
They've got Buckets. Black Hole is out there with the Eraser. Then there's Buckets. And it's Insanity in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Buckets. Golden State moving it around. No good from Buckets.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Taken away by Williams. Here's Davis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basketball.
Here's Black Hole. Knocks down the step back J. Black Hole's got 18 points in the game.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Buckets passes to Buckets. It's rebounded by the Prophet. The Prophet's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And that one's good. Barton. Warriors leading by 19. And the pass to Insanity. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Black Hole. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, he's strong-bodied and strong-willed. I mean, he'll overpower you if you let him.
Low man wins. That's what they say in football, and they can say it in this case, too. You got to get low and hold your ground, fighting for every inch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Black Hole.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Here's Barton. It's rebounded by the Eraser. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Up high to stop the alley.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even. And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
To the inside. It's intercepted. Here's Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 11.
Heads-up play on both ends there. Transition basketball. The steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
Davis kicks to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Pass to Buckets. Puts up a three. Rebound the Lakers. Leprovit's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to the doctor. He feeds it to Barton. Carries it from three-point range. Barton's got 8 points in the quarter. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
Sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Outside Williams. Feeds to LeBron. The pass to the doctor. Kicks to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. And another 3 for the Lakers.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the prop. Barton, no luck.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
The shot skip from Black Hole. Black Hole's got 22.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's the doctor. Kicks it out to LeBron. Let's go. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 18. Buckets passes to Buckets. Buckets. Black Hole. He's guarded by Davis. Black Hole. The stupendous finish in traffic. Black Hole's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Clocked. Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Buckets. Here's Black Hole, covered by LeBron. That's good. 26 points for Black Hole. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Williams' shot is off.
He's missing a lot of shots out here offensively. He just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
Passes it to Buckets. Here's Insanity. And it's blocked. The drive by LeBron. Down low. Here's Barton. No good again that time.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
No good from Insanity.
That's kind of a shot. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Drills it from outside. Insanity's got 10 points in the game.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on, are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? Man, you got to have some serious nerves going to that thing.
He just couldn't help himself. Clark had the space, has the hops, why not?
Oh,
Exactly.
if I could do that, I would too, fellas.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6, and it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The pass to Wiggins. Abdul Karim. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
Number 17. He's covered by Anderson. No good from Reeves. Here's Golden State. They're on a 17-3 run right now. Pass to Anderson. Wiggins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the leading three-point shooting teams from the regular season. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Reeds checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Reeves. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Number 17. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Dishes to Payton. Passes it to Wiggins. Anderson outside. Now the pass to Wiggins. Looney laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
1:33 left in the third. The layup missed. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Wiggins. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that right.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Pass to Reeves. Takes it off the glass.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Passes to Wiggins. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. That drops. 8 points for him.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Lakers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The Warriors making a switch here. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Higgins fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees them.
And stolen by Payton. Off target with that shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. And so here is Golden State, and on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. And there's the pass to Kuminga. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
At the line for two.
That free throw good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And so he hits both. The Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. They set the screen. Pass to Reeves. Reddish expanding his range. No good.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. It's tough to see.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot's good for Moody.
Well, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburbs. What a shot.
How about that range? I mean, unlimited.
There's the pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Pass to Kuminga. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Moody. And the three off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Milton. Stolen away. Savanovic, the pass to Wiggins. Passes it to Moody. Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good from Reeves. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Payton drives in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first one falls. The Lakers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Payton. And here is Los Angeles now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Reddish. Kept alive. Here's Milton. And again, no good by the Lakers. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
LA's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Reddish traps in the tray.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. So it's the Lakers now. Higgins, plenty of space. That's good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now the feed to Anderson. And there's the rejection. Reddish. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. They're making this a runaway.
Now the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Back to Anderson. Backing down. Shot clock at 6. Left side Anderson. Tipped away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, they are wreaking havoc defensively. I mean, the steals just keep piling up.
Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. There's the screen. Double by Anderson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Ready. Swiped away. Now Anderson. The pass to Wiggins. Backing him down. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Higgins, he's covered by Anderson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and that one's good.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Anderson gets the screen from Wiggins. Abdul Karim misses off the left iron.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Here's Threet. To the middle, Higgins, and he lays it straight in.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
The Warriors shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Pass to Wiggins. The tray. No luck. And the Lakers going the other way now. Passes to 3. Reddish. They get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass. Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
The pass to Buckets. There's a good screen. They can't stop the run with that one.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Well, you love to see that as a basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
The Warriors shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Moody. Back to Anderson. He passes it to Buckets. Anderson outside. Tries a 3. No luck. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Threet. Reddish covered by Payton. For the 3. The Warriors pull it in. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Buckets passes to Moody. There's the dish to Payton. And blocked. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbound pass.
And the Warriors making a change here. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. And the pass to Moody. Buckets. Looney. That's blocked. Back to LeBron. Higgins defended by Savage. Pass to 3. He kicks it to LeBron. He tries for 3. Another miss by LeBron. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Buckets passes to Payton. Coming up. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And the Lakers making a change here. Seconds left in the fourth. They need this one. Shot denied. But they recover it. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Gets it to go.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
They set the pick. From the arc. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
That'll do it for now. Thanks for watching 2K Sports presentation of the first round of the NBA playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we leave you with the Jordan player of the game.